What's up, people? Sorry about the delay in uploading the latest video. It's been a little bit of a ride the last couple weeks. So I guess I'll go over week 3 last week and then week 4 this week. And then touch on a couple of points that I wanted to make about account management, risk management, take profits, that sort of thing, and basically how we're doing overall. So as you can see today, we're doing really well today. We're up like $70, and just to show you, over the last week we're up. So all of our gains for the whole week are actually today. If let's go back a month, and you can see last week too. We weren't doing all that hot last week. We were down pretty good. And then Friday came and we got paid. And then we were bleeding throughout the week, which happens when you're a seller. And we actually got down to a low here, 290. Ouch. And then today we're doing really well. So let's go over our positions really quickly. We have a forward call. We have a Twitter $31 call, which is working out really well for us. As you can see, we're up pretty good on that. We have an Intel call, which we were seriously underwater on. We're down pretty good, but it's rallying. So we might actually make money on that if Intel can close over like 58.80 or so. So we might get that $20 back. The SDAO is, if you don't know what the SDAO is, it's sort of like a way to bet against the DAO. So this is it's like a fund where you can bet against the DAO. So if you buy a share of this, you're betting against the DAO. So we have a put on the SDAO. So we're betting against the DAO. And as you know, the market has been, or as you probably know, the market's been doing really well. So that's a good thing. So here's where I wanted to touch on active account management. So I touched on in a previous video, one of our edges in being net sellers, hopefully net sellers, is that we sell when volatility is high, because things are overpriced when volatility is high. So that's one of our edges. Our other edge is active account management. Now, being a net seller is a passive strategy. You can use it as a passive strategy, as in put your sales in and then just let them expire, right? And you can totally do that. But you can gain an edge if you actively manage your account. And this doesn't just go for selling. If you are a buyer, if you're a net buyer, you absolutely have to be monitoring your account, because that is pretty much the only edge you have. Depending on how far out of the money you're buying, you could have 30% chance or worse, 10%, who knows. So you have got to actively manage your exposure when you're a net buyer. So this is a perfect example. We'll go back a week. So this spike you see right here, we were actually up huge right there, because that is when we had an AMD call last week that skyrocketed, and I sold that position. Well, I figured there was a top there, a local top. So as soon as I sold the call, I bought that put. And the next day, that put, we were up like $80 or something right there. You can see on the screen, we were up like $80. But I decided to ride it out and see where it went. And what happens? AMD rallies and we get hammered. So this $57 loss that we're taking right now, that could have been a $150 swing the other way, because we would be not just even, but up. So that should have been a sell the next day, and that's my bad for not actively managing that. Even though I was actively managing it, I just made a bad call. And So learn from my mistakes. When you hit your profit target, and you should have a profit target, don't just buy it and be like, wee, wherever it closes is where it expires, have a profit target. It could be 10%, 2%, 100%. I don't know, whatever your risk tolerance is and where your take profits is. Have a plan and trade that plan. Have a target, and also have a stop loss. If you lose half of whatever you put in, say you bought an option for $100 and you lose 50 of it, get out. If that's your risk tolerance, get out and move on to the next trade. If you have a 50% profit target, when it hits 50%, get out. Get out. You have to actively manage these things to be profitable here, because if you just want to passive invest, you can as a net seller, or as just, buying equities, you can do that. But learn from my mistakes, hit your profit target, get out. UVXY, we have an iron condor here. So as long as UVXY closes above 1250 today, we will get all of our premium that we sold this iron condor for. Oh wait, is that an iron condor? Yeah. So as long as this closes over 1250, which it looks like it will, we will get to keep all of our premium there. So that's good. Oh, Lord have mercy. I wish I'd never even heard of this stupid company, Clovis Oncology. I wish I never even heard of this stock, because it has absolutely murdered us. As you can see, this is a huge loss on a $500 account. Well, $400 now. It's not as bad as it seems, as it looks at first, because I actually managed this loss by selling a call just inside of the money. Or just inside of that buy, and we got $90 worth of premium for selling that. So we're actually only down $7 on that entire exchange, but still, we could have made money there if we had been sellers of that credit spread before we bought that. Caesars Entertainment, we actually might at least break even on this one. It says we're down for the day. But as you can see, it looks like it might close over our strike price, so we might at least break even there. Northern Oil and Gas, it's whatever. And then Ford, this is just it's like a scratch off ticket, really, just a super cheap option to buy. And speaking of Ford, we have a call here for $9.50, and we might actually break even there. Anyway. What did I also wanted to show you guys was, for a moment in here somewhere, we were actually net positive. We were up like 33, we were up to like 533 for a brief moment when we sold that AMD put call and then bought the put. We were actually up overall for the whole challenge. Anyway, this is dragging on, so I just wanted to touch base with y'all. Week 3, week 4, we are back in it. We're up 15% for the week, and yeah, so you can see here how your options they just kind of wither, and then Friday hits and you get paid. And then they wither, and Friday hits and you get paid, and then Friday hits and you get paid. We are doing a little more selling than I really want to. Buying. We're doing a little bit more buying than I really want to, but as you can see, it's keeping us in the game, and it makes life interesting. So we are we're still down, obviously about 20% overall on the account. Yeah, almost 20%. But we're back in the game. We're doing good. Also, we're gonna hit some of this premium back today, and we'll probably close about maybe 420 or so. All right. Anyway, sorry I haven't been uploading any videos. I know you guys have just been dying to know what's going on with the account. Well, here it is, right here. I'm a boneheaded moron, and we could be up overall, but AMD, I should have sold. Anyway, you guys leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think, how stupid I am, how horrible these trades are, and give me your picks. You guys got any picks for me? I'll buy it. I'll buy anything. You know what I'm saying? Till maybe Monday, we'll get closed out. We'll close. We'll get all our stuff expired today. Maybe come back Monday looking to sell some more options. So until Monday,